Find the points of intersection of y equals x squared plus x minus 6 and y equals 2x minus 4. So algebraically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say y equals x squared plus x minus 6. I'm going to say that's equation 1. And y equals 2x minus 4. That is equation 2. Because y is this and y is that, where are these two together? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1 equals 2. Therefore, this must equal that. In other words, x squared plus x minus 6 must equal 2x minus 4. I'm going to bring all x's to one side, which means this 2x is going to come over, it becomes negative 2x. The x squared stays x squared. 2x comes over, it becomes negative 2x. X, take away 2x, is negative x. The negative 6 comes over, it becomes plus 6. So it is negative 6 plus 4. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2, which equals 0. My third step. So first step was equal. First step was equal. Set them equal to each other. Second step was manipulation. My third step is to factorize. Now remember, I can either use the null factor or I can use my quadratic equation, completion of squares, or my graphics calculator. I'm going to use the null factor. The null factor is using this. Let's do it. Let's use quadratic equation. I'm not going to do quadratic equation here. I'm going to do quadratic equation to the side. As long as I show my working, I'm going to say for this one, x equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. You have to know this off the top of your head, and you have to make sure that this is in the form of a, b, c. So it's x squared minus x minus 2. Negative b, negative 1 is positive 1. Plus minus negative 1 squared, b is negative 1 squared minus 4 times a. In front of x there's a 1, and then in front of c there's a negative 2. Negative 2. Divide by 2 times a, and a is 1. That will give us 1 plus minus the square root of negative 1 squared is 1. This is negative 2. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8 times 1 is 1. So it's 1 plus 8. Divide by 2. This will give us 1 plus minus. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 square root of 9 is 3. So it's 1. Therefore, x equals 1 plus 3 is 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Or x equals 1 take away 3 is negative 2 divided by 2. So x equals negative 1. Okay, so therefore x equals 2 or x equals negative 1. I could have got that from the bracket. If I just used the null factor, I'm going to do it quickly in another color. My null factor would have been x. 2 is 2 and 1. The biggest one needs to be negative, so it will be negative 2 plus 1. Therefore, x equals 2, or x equals, opposite of that is negative 1. So you see it's exactly the same answer. Sometimes this one is just easier than doing that. I know what x is now. So on my graph, when x is 2, what is y? Well, it doesn't matter which one you put this. If you just substitute this into any one of your first equations, you will find it. And obviously, it's easier when we substitute into the second one because it's a linear equation. So I'm going to say if x equals 2, what is y? What is y? Then y equals 2 times, use your brackets, x is 2 minus 4, so I substitute 2 back into there. 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay, if x equals negative 1, what is y? Then I'm going to substitute back into there again. Y equals 2 times negative 1, take 4. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. take away 4 is negative 6. So where are they the same? They are the same. Points are, intersection points is x is 2, y is 0, and x is negative 1, and y equals negative 6. Let's just quickly see if we get the same answer on the calculator. I have to go enter. I'm going to say graph. I want a new graph. Enter. I'm going to put my two equations in there. I'm just going to do it next to this one. I'm going to say x squared. So let's just focus. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say tab to have a new equation. And now I'm going to put in x squared. So x squared plus x take 6. Enter. That's my graph. My next one will be y equals. So I say tab to get another one. 2x take 4. Enter. We see there's 2 points. I don't even have to change the menu. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say menu. I'm going to say analyze or analyze graph. I'm going to say 4 for intersections. There's going to be 2 places I'm going to have to do it too. The lower bound means on the left of this point. So I just press on the left of one point and then the other side of it. Just so you see better, I'm going to grab onto that. I'll wait for the hand. I'm going to press on it, wait for it. So that's the first point, 1 and negative 6. I'm going to go back to menu. I'm going to say analyze graph again. I'm going to say intersection, enter. I want the intersection of this point now. To the left, the upper bound is on the other side. And I can see it's 2 and 0. Exactly the same as what we did here. 2, 0, negative 1 and negative 6. So there you can see what my answers were.